Succulents change colors when they're stressed. That can be being dehydrated, getting a lot of light. It can also be from temperature. You can see on this little gasteria that the inner part is green and the outer part is red. This red is a point in time where this plant was a lot more stressed. Now that it's rooted and growing again, it is not as stressed, and so it has that green color. This is one of my favorite stressed succulents. It is such a bright orange, and I feel like the video doesn't even do it justice. It is so intense. This sedum is actually one that I was taking pictures of almost weekly for a while because I wanted to document the color change. When I first got it, it was very green, and I knew that if I let it dry out and put it closer to the lights that I would get a more intense color. These pictures aren't perfect, but you can see that just within 10 days, the leaves went from being green to a much more bronze kind of copper color. Within a short period of time, you really can add stress color to your succulents. And this is not just on new growth, it's actually on the growth that's already there. These leaves will change colors. Typically, though, these stress colors don't go away, but once the succulent is less stressed, the new growth will be a brighter green color or at least a less stressed color. You can see that same transition here on this aloe where it's kind of red on the outside and green on the inside. So that's a transition from being stressed to less stressed. But interestingly, this is actually the same variety next to it, and it is still in a stressed kind of dark color state. So this one, as I water it a little bit more, should perk up and switch to more of that bright, intense green color. This sedum is also an interesting example of transition. You can see how spaced out these leaves are. This was not getting enough light when I first potted it, but now you can see really intense orange kind of reds in the center. And even these lower leaves have shifted to becoming more of an orange and yellow color, whereas they were green when they were in here previously. I love how intense orange and red these sedums can get. Not all succulents have a really pretty stress color change, but a lot of them do. Knowing that you can change this based on how much light you're giving your succulents, how well watered they are, and then also the temperature around the succulent adds a whole new element to succulent care that's a lot of fun.